surprised by this. He predicted this, most people predicted this, we all saw it coming. But the thing is, we have to believe in innocent until proven guilty. Because yes, I don't support human trafficking. And yes, if it turns out that this is a real thing that was going on, then I will be on the other side, obviously. But what I'm trying to say is, I don't believe that it is a real thing. And that's just because of my opinion that I have formed throughout the months of this character, of watching and following him and listening to what he has to say. It just does not add up. It does not add up. It makes little to no sense. Now, he has run a webcam business in the past.
Webcam thing. And I was like, this might be some money. So I text all my girlfriends, I think it was 5 of them, text all 5, said, you're all coming here to live with me and work with me. None of them knew about each other.
If you work in the adult industry, right, of course you're bound to deal with these kind of accusations every now and then. You know, I don't know where it came from, if there was a new accusation or if it's the same thing that happened like 3 months ago. But either way, they will happen. And to sit there blindly and to believe media tells you to believe, it's stupid. That's the same thing when they tried to paint him misogynistic, right? They released 150 articles overnight of the same headline. And if you know about that, you know that it's not a coincidence and that they have full control. They could easily bribe the Romanian government with a lot of money, a lot more money than Andrew could bribe them with, because yeah, Andrew's rich, chess grandmaster or something, smart guy, connected, but he is nothing in comparison to some of these people, right? When we're speaking financially. And the Romanian government is corrupt. The Romanian criminal system or all that, it's all corrupted. It can be bought very easily. So I wouldn't be surprised if that happened, because this is no surprise to anyone that he got locked up. He had an insane amount of influence against the agenda of going with the system, right? Of, yeah, I'm a perfect little worker slave. And you know what's funny? I actually witnessed this Matrix attack in real time. And I want to say again, I'm calling it a Matrix attack because that's what I believe now, to this standpoint, right? Because there's innocent until proven guilty. Otherwise, we can't put people in jail for committing a crime they didn't commit if there has been instigations against that person to shut him up in the first place. Like, think, use your brain. He has been silenced, step 1, on social media everywhere. Second is they put him in jail. Third, they kill him if they want to. Now, I witnessed the Matrix attack in real time, bro. I was making coffee like 4 days ago. I wanted to make a video, but then New Year's hit, right? It was last year, actually. It was like a week ago. And I put on the radio. I don't usually listen to radio, but this time I wanted to, you know, it was kind of nostalgic. My mom used to make coffee and listen to radio, and the sun was like shining through and had really nice cozy vibe to it. It was kind of cold outside, it was raining. So I put on radio, it was really nice. And after the song, the radio reporter, he was like, well, Andrew Tate's been locked up for human trafficking yesterday. And if you haven't heard of Andrew Tate until now, I don't blame you, because probably no one has heard of Andrew Tate until now. I don't know if that was a joke or like an attempt to downplay his popularity. But yeah, they were like, he's locked up for human trafficking last night. I was like, what? Is this a meme? Are they just saying this? And then after that, a dude came on the radio. He's like, here's our expert to share more. And he was an exemplification of a fucking SJW soy latte drinking ass motherfucker, low testosterone. Because of course, those are the people generally who have a big problem with masculinity. And let me tell you something, these people are the most hate-filled individuals you will ever hear. He was so spiteful, you could hear the conviction in his voice, hating on this guy, on Andrew Tate. 3 times he brought up ad hominem, and he mentioned with his stupid cigar in his mouth, thinking he's all that, with his supercars, flexing in his Ferrari, unacceptable, like that kind of people, right? And he was like, oh, yeah, well, Andrew Tate's been doing this and this, and Greta Thunberg owned him with this argument, right? They gave Greta Thunberg this title of this victor, right? This victory against Andrew Tate, the bad man. And you know what's ironic? Greta Thunberg, bro, she made fun of men with small dicks. How is that okay with the hardcore left if you're supposed to protect everyone's feelings? What about the men who have small dicks and get fucking humiliated for that? What about those men? I don't personally give a shit. That's not my value. I think you should make fun of men with small dicks. And when I say make fun, I'm not saying be a dick about it, but I'm saying you should be able to talk about it, state the obvious. But then there's Greta body shaming men. Oh, she's so brave. Oh, she owned him. Even though she's the type of person, if the roles were somehow reversed, that would be an absolute no-go. But yeah, I heard that on the radio, man. And then I looked it up and I was like, oh shit, this is serious. This might be the end of Andrew Tate. And if this is, of course my mind didn't go to, okay, human trafficker, but like if this is true, then we're all fucking sheep as well. But there's really no chance in hell. Like, who's surprised by this? Nobody. We knew this was gonna happen. And we just have to see how this unfolds, man. But it's interesting because so many celebrities also spoke up against this. And that just gets pushed to the ceiling, man. There are tweets by celebrities congratulating Greta for this that have like tens of millions of likes. And the account has like maybe a few thousand followers. I don't know, bro. And it's just twisted because most people think they're doing good, when in reality this is exactly what's gonna drive us further away from our truth and our happiness and make us just more dependent on all this slave programming. And something interesting happened. Bro, if you're still watching till here, I'm gonna tell you something very interesting, alright? Be ready for this and really take this into account. When I was researching about this and I looked at the videos of the other side of the people saying, yeah, he was always a human trafficker, you know, like Hassan Abi, H3H3, like those internet people. And the comments, they all agree with them, obviously. They're in their own little side of the internet, their own bubble, right? Like how we are in our own bubble as well, the self-improvement masculinity bubble. And I read the comments and everyone's like saying this and that, yeah, no shit, like this, yeah, of course he is, and anyone who doesn't believe it, blah, blah, blah. And I have to say this, bro, but I'm ashamed of it, but my mind, because of the mass influence of what I read, and it was, I was afraid. Firstly, I felt like a little bit of fear because I've been supporting Andrew Tate for so long, and it's so easy for these people to literally I feel bad for him. The pictures he's in, like I feel bad for him, and they can just take him and put him in jail, man. And it was so easy, it was so tempting for me to just go, yeah, human trafficker, fuck it, just stop supporting him. Maybe this is all nonsense, you know what I mean? Even though in my core I believe this is the most important, this is the reason I'm alive. But it's so easy to become a blue-pilled cock when you're surrounded by all this programming, or by the Matrix, by everyone living in their comfort, because it's so comfortable to just, and then let me tell you this, my mind jumped to instant gratification. I was like, man, maybe I'll just take a chill day, play some fucking video games. Just because I tapped into that ideology of maybe everything's alright, maybe the world isn't fucked, and I don't have to become financially free to move out of the West because they're invading soon and we're all gonna get fucked. No wonder everyone's a fucking NPC, because it's so easy, it's so comfortable. And if you're surrounded by it, you don't even want to leave that because it's just comfortable. Everything's fine, everyone's best interest, the government loves you. That's so dangerous, bro. It's so crazy. I witnessed that and I caught my mind through months of meditation. I was like, what just happened? That mindset consumed me because I surrounded myself with it. And then all of a sudden, I just wanted to like fucking just accept it from a biological standpoint, from a human survival standpoint, because of course like this uncertainty and this higher uppers being against you and putting yourself into confrontation with that is dangerous and just uncomfortable for you as a human. That's why so many people are blind and deluded and have no idea of the actual truth, because it's not easy to face that truth. That's what I think. But we're gonna have to see how it unfolds, man, like, because if they're not gonna kill him and if he's innocent, I'm sure they're fucking telling him some shit in jail right now. I'm sure someone's there talking his ear off about where the line is for these people. And then afterwards, we as men, we have to sit and analyze and look and see. Like, I personally don't think Andrew Tate would take any sort of bribe, but we have to sit and analyze and see how Andrew Tate is after this entire interaction. Because there could be a chance that he's gonna pull back a lot and stop this whole movement, because they might have threatened him in there to fucking shut the fuck up. And if they don't, they're gonna kill his family and him. And as masculine as he is, as purposeful as he is, I don't think he wants his family to die. I do think then he would take the path of going under a little bit. And just, he has 10 kids. He has like 3 wives. You don't think he loves those children and wives? He wants to ensure that they have a good life. So he needs to stay alive for that. So there's a good chance that after this shit is over and he's still alive and he's still around and everything's back to normal, he's gonna fucking disappear. Could also go the other way. Maybe they're not telling him anything, but that's what I think. Thanks for watching, bro. I appreciate it if you watched until here. It's a long video. Join the Discord. It's in the description.